Oh, so much fun.
Ready? This video is brought to you in part by Raven Truck Accessories and North Shore Off-Road.
Off bright and early, we're going to head down to the Waiporous area. Today we're actually doing some trail maintenance with Trails for Tomorrow, and then we're going to camp overnight down in Waiporous and then do some more trail maintenance tomorrow. And trail maintenance is important. A lot of people, they get kind of antsy because we're draining some water off the trail, but AEP, the government entity that wants us to do this, to them it's important to maintain the trail so it doesn't degrade. And by doing this, we get in their good books, and hopefully we can start opening up some other trails by proving that we can be proper stewards of the trail. So there's a kind of a long-term end game in this, so we're hoping to do some good stuff this weekend. Anyways, thanks for joining, everyone, and off to Waiporous.
It was pretty good to see how many people actually turned out for the event. It was nice to see that there are people who are still caring to keep these trails open. It was awesome that y'all came. I think we had about 28 rigs total that ended up showing up. And yeah, I was a little overwhelmed that there were so many people out. Good job, everyone.
So I'll start and I'll introduce myself so you guys know who I am. My name's Lloyd. I'm the project manager for Trails for Tomorrow. I'm going to start this with thank you all very, very much for coming out. It means a lot. It's really, it's good for both Trails for Tomorrow, but it's good for AEP to see that we're doing stuff to maintain the land. I'm going to go through, first of all, why we're here, and that's to do trail maintenance on this trail on the Margaret Lake. So our goal is to basically take water off the trail. The reason we're doing that is so that the trail stays there and is maintainable into the future. So I know lots of people say, oh, you're getting rid of all the mud holes, and that's, you know, that's no good. But at the same time, not everybody has trucks with 40-inch tires. So what ends up happening if we leave water on the trail is people go around those puddles, and then we start getting trail feathering and we start doing damage to the woods on either side of the trail, the government doesn't have the resources to come in and fix all of that stuff. So their solution is really, really simple. We'll just close the trail. So we're trying to avoid that. That's why we're trying to get all the water off the trail. Basically, you should have all had an Avenza map that you can download and put on Avenza. For many of you, you'll get to use a shovel on the trail that you probably haven't dug out of the back of your truck for a long time. For others, it's par for the course. It's part of the off-road experience, so I'd like you all to have fun, but do it in, as I tell my kids, do it in a nice, responsible manner. So I think that's about it. If you guys want to break into groups then, so I know who's going with whom, so maybe just go by your, I don't know how you want to do that.
So after we organized into groups and had the inspirational safety speech by Lloyd, we were off on the trail to go get our work done. We had to travel in a little bit to get to the part of the trail we were assigned to. Here's a good example of the feathering of the trails that happens when you get a bypass going around a rather large hole. This particular hole ended up having about 2 feet of mud and about 3 feet of water, and in some spots I'm pretty sure it was deeper.
Looks even deeper than Wednesday night.
We used the bypass and actually cut off the main part of the trail so we can actually drain the water from the mud holes.
Man, was it ever good to see so many people show up to take care of this trail. And I mean, you always hear the horror stories, right? You hear, you know, man, I went out there was like 5 bags of garbage, there's an old turned over car with bullet holes in it, and you hear all the bad stories all the time. This right here, this is a good story. This is all about not just taking care of these trails, but growing new trails. And you know, part of that, you know, like gatekeepers, and that's a really good conversation. Have gatekeepers on certain trails. I mean, that's all stuff that right now we're earning the right to bring up to AEP, and we got to prove that we can be good stewards, and that's what we're doing here today. It's good to see so many people that are getting involved with this. Anyways, I absolutely like this far side of the Margaret Lake Trail. It's kind of fun. Lots of ups and downs, and kind of some cool stuff. So I'm enjoying the drive. Gonna have a good night tonight camping. Hopefully we can get, I would say, a majority of this trail fixed up. And either way, it's gonna be a success. we got some good people out today. Thanks so much for tuning in, and yeah, I ran out of things to say. Awesome.
Oh, no, it's all good.
There was something really satisfying about draining all the water and playing a bit in the mud.
Isn't it?
I don't know, kind of took me back to my childhood, I guess, a little bit. It was fun. I enjoyed it, even though there were 42 holes along the trail to do.
Next hole. Let's go, Bunny.
Mission successful. Next hole.
Down 42 to go.
Yeah, 42 to go. And it's drained.
Yep.
Goodbye, water.
There's a lot more that are like this.
Beautiful. Great job.
So we spent the rest of the morning digging holes and draining the road. Having fun, really. It's actually not a bad thing when you spend a day in the mountains with like-minded people. Time seemed to fly pretty good. But anyways, lunchtime was approaching, so we decided to drive up to kind of a little bit of a lookout and have some lunch. As I drove up and parked beside April's Jeep and Sean and Amanda's really cool Colorado, I couldn't help but notice just how beautiful this little area was, with tons of flowers around us. Well, after a really awesome lunch, it was time to get back to work again. Digging some more trenches.
We'll just sit and do this one right here. We'll just find a spot to park and walk back.
Copy that. Alright, so it looks like we're going to do some walking down this hill. So we're going to do this one here. So even though it's dry, it has to be dug out just so that it's...
We're just going to tuck over at the top of this hill here, guys. I think you should be able to tuck in behind us.
Perfect. So even though they're dry, they still have to be done, because when it gets wet, if they're not trenched out, the water will start to... Here, and we got to do this spot.
Stay in there. So there's 2 trucks behind me here.
Okay.
One should be Kevin.
One should be Kevin.
Oh, that was who it was. Okay.
You better bring
I
me
passed
fucking
him.
ice cream. Oh, did you?
I passed him on the bypass.
So after working the afternoon, we decided to make our way back out towards camp. We were all gonna touch bases at 4 o'clock just so everyone knew we were off the trail, and then go and make some dinner. I was looking forward to it.
This will be an interesting camp out. Actually camping out with a few people that I've never been out four-wheeling with before or camping before, so this will be a good change. And yeah, after a hard day's work, I'm definitely looking forward to setting up camp. And it's good too, because after that super rainy weekend we had the other weekend there, want to make sure that the tent is fully aired out. It was pretty dry when I packed it up, so I'm not too worried about it, but it's always a consideration. Anyways, I think I'll sleep like a baby tonight with all that work. Not used to all that work. Definitely more of a desk job type of a guy, so that's good. Helps get rid of the tummy. Anyways, off to camp. Alright, camp is set up, and I'm right on the edge of the river. So that's what I'm going to listen to all night long. I'm probably going to sleep pretty darn well tonight. And you can tell through the smoke that there's mountains right there. So tomorrow morning, sunrise is going to be absolutely amazing. Couldn't ask for a better view for having a campsite. Here, check this out. Yep. Got myself a good campsite tonight. And yes, I absolutely love sleeping in my tent.
You know, it's campsites like this that really make me appreciate the trail system to get to it. I'm definitely happy I came out. The only thing better than an epic campsite is having an epic meal.
Gonna use my famous Expo Spice. Get the little creek as the background there. Yeah, I love using this stuff. It's really good. There we go. The only thing better than Expo Spice is more Expo Spice. Oh, those pork chops are cooking up nice.
Well, after having an absolutely amazing meal, it was time to head back to the campsite, kind of get to know everybody, have some fun, and really enjoy this beautiful night. It was really fun to go camping with everybody that night. We were also joined by a few other people. That was great. And it was kind of a treasure to meet a couple of guys that were out camping in our mountains from the Ukraine.
Hey, say hi.
Hi.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Thanks for all the support.
Well, we're happy to have you guys here.
Thanks for having us.
Should be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Should be, of course. Will be.
Absolutely. Got a good thunder boomer going through. Just missed us.
Yeah, but that's what I do. I do this, Kevin.
It was fun getting to know everybody, having a great time by the campfire.
Yeah, don't you make...
I was really looking forward to sleeping, getting to bed. The river was singing to me all night long. Man, it was peaceful.
Yep. This was the best way to wake up. Right beside a river, birds singing, sun coming out. My gosh, is it ever beautiful out. Look at those mountains. All right, had my cup of coffee. Now we're gonna get ready, kind of finish up some of the trenches that we need to finish digging. All in all, a very successful day yesterday. Should be another successful day again today. So back to work, digging the dirt again. Anyways, we're gonna pack up here and head over to the meeting spot where we're gonna meet everybody else. Man, what a beautiful spot. Definitely have to spend a little more time out here. I keep forgetting how beautiful this whole area is, especially when you can sleep right beside the river like that. Wake up in the morning. I left my windows open so I could see the mountains in the background, and yeah, it was worth it. Well worth it. Anyways, better pack up, get ready to go, and get to work.
So off we went, heading back to where we were going to meet for the morning.
They were dry, but I knew what the problem was. They were like on a hill.
First hole of the day. Ooh, that's a good one. All right, looks like we did 32 holes total. So we're putting a cork in it for today. I think we've pretty much almost accomplished everything we need to do. Now we're heading down to Margaret Lake and gonna take 5 at Margaret Lake, and then it's home time. Really good day, really satisfactory, popping those puddles and watching them drain off. Yeah, phenomenal day. Anyways, on to Margaret Lake. There goes Shirley down the hill. Oh, so much fun.
We had caught up to the group that was ahead of us, just in time to watch them clear the final hole. After we got to Margaret Lake, we took some time to enjoy it. Had a little bit of lunch, and then decided to take off from there.
Finally done the trail. And we're just walking down to Margaret Lake right now, and gonna enjoy maybe a little bit of food sitting by the lake. Last time I was here it was all frozen, so it'll be nice to see it Margaret Lake is a really beautiful lake. I like how it has the backdrop of the mountains in behind it. So yeah, it was a good day, really good day. Everyone worked really hard.
It was pretty satisfying. We had accomplished clearing every single hole that AEP had asked us to clear.
But hey, we've done something good this weekend. Somebody's got to take care of the trails. Somebody has to do what needs to be done in order to keep them open. Because if it's left to the government, who doesn't have the resources to follow up and do everything, it's going to just be a matter of closure. So stewardship and taking care of the trails is what's going to keep them open. And that's what we're doing here today. And every single one of the people that came out today need to be proud of what they accomplished. Like, it was hard work. We dug a lot of trenches. We drained a lot of water. It was a tough couple of days, but it was worth it because, you know, we all have the satisfaction now of knowing that these trails are being maintained.
If you would like some more information on Trails for Tomorrow, I'll post the website link below. If you have some questions or would like to get involved, here is the email address.